we're taking some 16 gauge cold rolled steel, and it had something in the back. Make sure you check to make sure it's the right thickness. This can only cut up to 16 gauge. You don't cut the really thick stuff. If you do, you'll ruin this. So don't do that. This is called a squaring shear. Okay, you're gonna keep your fingers at least 3 inches away at all times behind the red line, so you don't cut your fingers off. Okay. When you push down on that, you're gonna have to jump. Some of the people are kind of small. You don't want to. This is galvanized right here, and we don't want to weld with galvanized. See the difference?
Shinier.
Yeah, but you got to know the difference between what you're welding. It's important. The oxyacetylene is we're going to weld something really thin. That's why this is here. So you're going to cut this, then you're going to find the center. We're going to mark the center, and then we're going to use that bandsaw over there. Okay, because I want you to learn how to use the bandsaw. That makes sense? So you learn how to use the squaring shear and the bandsaw. So there's two things in your pocket. This is galvanized, and you don't want to weld on galvanized. The reason why it's regular steel, but they coat it with galvanized so it won't rust. But if you weld on this, it's going to make poisonous gas and make you sick. It won't kill you, it's going to make you sick. So we don't use that. So we're going to use, this is called cold rolled steel, and this is 16 gauge.
If I jump on this, how many of those little things?
We're going to cut 3 of these.
You only get one per jump, right?
3 of these, and then we're going to cut this, and then you're going to have 6 pieces to work with.
Okay.
Okay?
I got the ruler right here.
Scratch a line. Nothing fancy. And I didn't do a very good job there, did I? And then you're going to take this, okay, and you're going to walk over this. We have these. This is
the nozzle.
Yeah, these tips right here. This is called oxyacetylene. Okay?
Oxygen and acetylene.
Yes, correct. Oxyacetylene. And so what we're going to do is put that on there like that. It should be on there already. And you just tighten this up and just snug it down. You don't have to use a wrench. Sometimes these unthread here, so you just tighten that up. Okay. If anything catches on fire, don't run and scream and run out the room. That's not cool. So, red
is acetylene.
Acetylene. Green.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay. So this is the fire. This is dangerous.
This is
Oxygen.
the fuel, right?
Huh?
Is that the fuel?
This is the fuel, and this is the oxygen. But this could be just as dangerous. If my daughter's a firefighter, and she'll tell you that oxygen is just as dangerous. Go like this, and we're going to open this oxygen slowly, and then all the way. Okay, slowly and all the way. So that's going to seat this. Okay, we're going to seat this all the way to the top, and this will stop. Okay.
Watch out.
Okay, you're going to do that. Still going. This one, we're going to open only a quarter of a turn.
Okay.
Okay, why? If something happens, I can turn this off quick. This is the fuel, remember? I want to turn this off quick. Okay. So I have that right here. So I'm going to take this little wing nut on this one, and I'm going to put 5 pounds of pressure.
Okay.
That's all. This one, see, this gauge tells me pressure where?
In the tank.
Oh, you're a genius. That one tells me pressure in the tank. This one tells me pressure
in the hose.
In the line. So this one tells me
pressure in the tank.
Gauge tells me pressure.
The hose.
Down the hose?
Yeah. So I'm going to turn this in, and I only want 15 pounds of pressure. So 5 and 15. And all we're going to do is we're going to take these,
we need gloves.
Just like this, and we're going to just take a little TP, and all we're going to do is just melt it. That's all you're going to do.
We're just going to weld it.
You're melting it, and it's welding together, correct? When you weld something, you're fusing it together. It's all melting together. Okay, so all you're going to do is sometimes the hardest part is just to get this all, well, it's not going to come off. So you got to go like this and get this as much as you can, because this is going to be frustrating because sometimes shake it and it's going to fall apart. So what color?
The red.
Red. So
Acetylene.
I'm going to open that up. Okay. So first of all, let's start off. There should be a exhaust system on this. So the exhaust system should be, and look, can you reach? Oh, there you go.
This thing?
Yeah, no, on the wall. Turn it on.
The switch.
So now we got exhaust. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to have that exhaust on. So we're going to go like this, back. We're going to try this again here. Whoops, see that? That's going to be a problem for you.
Can we find something to stabilize it?
No. Gonna go like this. I'll get it set up. So we're gonna open that up where
It's a city
just a
fire.
little bit of soot, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna open this up, the oxygen.
To make it blue.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly bring this up here, and this tip, some of these tips are not the greatest here, so we'll get them set up here. So sometimes this has not been used for a while, so what I'm doing is I'm opening the oxygen here slowly.
Did we not look at it?
Well, you can get it. It's gonna be okay.
You said until it was blue.
Yeah. So I'm just playing with it. Okay, that's called a neutral flame. Okay, if I have it like this, that's a carburizing flame. Too much settling. If I have it too much, this is an oxidating flame. This is a neutral, and that's a carburizing. We want that tip right there. See that nice tip?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. But this is important to know. This tip right there, that part right there, is like 3,000 degrees.
Yeah.
You can hurt somebody bad,
Like
really bad, like third-degree burns.
really bad 30.
Third-degree burns. I've had people do that. So be careful. So assume everything
you're
is
angry,
hot.
don't do
Everything
this.
is hot. Yeah. If you're angry, you go sit in the room where people just calm down. You're gonna probably need to get some pliers because when we do this, we're gonna have to kind of cool it off. You don't want to touch it. So let's try this again. I'm gonna put a little bit more settling in there. You just have to. This is gonna take some time to get it perfect. So go like that.
Mr. Joy did this for me when I did it. It's like visible.
Okay, there's that. Here's my goggles. What shade number are these? Anyone know? 5, shade 5. Okay, so you can look through these and you kind of, can you see? You can kind of see things.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of hold it in my hand so you can kind of see. And I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to, oops, see that? That's going to be a problem. So get ready to deal with this all the time. Go like this. There's the problem. See that?
I was talking about why can't we prop it?
Like between two bricks.
Oh, we could. Well, I don't know if we can.
Just put one at the bottom, put one at the bottom. Make a... Wait, excuse me?
So they have to be kind of like a teepee here. See, so this. Okay, so I tacked one in. You see it's tacked?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna tack this one. So can you see where I'm just kind of getting that tip
Yeah.
right in there?
You would recommend that the students put these goggles on their face, though. However,
yes, I'm just showing them. So now it's tacked. It's not gonna move on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's tacked.
And then you just do the top.
Okay, so if this is straight up and down, we want to have it at like a 45, and we're going to push it. We want the
Push the
heat.
bead?
Yes, we want the heat to go this way because it won't work. So what I'm going to do is I tacked it good. Okay, I take my goggles and I'll put them on for you here. And I'm just going to go like this. And I'm just going to melt this together.
So once we see sparks, does that mean we're doing good?
No, I don't see much sparks here. Sometimes you see sparks.
Yeah, I can see sparks.
we see sparks.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, so we're looking for it nice and smooth like that. See where it's nice and smooth? So you'd go the whole distance. Then you're going to get a pair of pliers, and you're going to go cool it down. Okay, so there's water troughs around here somewhere.
Over there.
Okay, so we're going to go cool it down. So add that tip way down in there, and you're just melting it. And then do the other side. If we don't, it's going to move on us. Okay, you're going way too fast over there, dude. Is it even melting?
Yeah.
I do not see it melting, part of that.
No.
Okay, use those eyes. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna weld this all together, okay? And we're gonna look inside and see that see how it's welded in there, okay? And to test this thing, really simple. You're gonna go take this here, and you're just gonna, and if it doesn't break, see that with that tack. If it doesn't break, that's a. But we're looking nice and smooth too. Okay, so the goal is to nice and smooth and hit it and won't break.
So I made all this to break it?
Now, all we're doing is just practicing, learning, and this is all eye-hand coordination. All eye-hand coordination.
Should we use gloves?
If he's got really some soft gloves, you can. But you got to find some. You got to find some pliers. Okay, you got to find some. Does he have any pliers? If don't hit your fingers. You can do this. That's not bad, but some of this is not all the way through.